Coming up, are you ready to pay for a part of I-75 to become a toll road?
And a local teen is still missing, but police have called off the search. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Marlon Contreras.
And I'm Jessica Wilt. If you drive to Atlanta on I-75, you may start paying to use the highway. The Georgia Department of Transportation is thinking about putting in toll lanes on a 12-mile stretch of I-75. The plan asks for 2 more lanes to be added to the highway right down the middle. During the morning time, the road will allow traffic into Atlanta, and during the evening, the flow will be reversed, allowing easier access out. Georgia DOT spokesperson Natalie Dale says the next public hearing is tomorrow night in McDonough.
The search for a missing Valdosta teen has been called off. 19-year-old Nathaniel Wilkins is now believed to be alive. Lowndes County Sheriff's Chris Prine now suspects Wilkins faked his death by leaving his clothing and a note by the river and then disappearing. The investigation is ongoing, and the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office is asking that anyone who knows where Wilkins is to come forward.
Last month, Senator Rand Paul spent 13 hours filibustering the confirmation of a CIA director. Paul did this because he didn't want drones to target citizens on American soil. Now, Paul is facing backlash after he said yesterday that drones may help solve crimes in this country. This morning, he clarified his stance, saying surveillance drones should be used to help fight terrorism, but that the privacy of law-abiding citizens should be respected.
A second suspect in the Canadian terror plot will soon have his day in court. Alleged accomplice Rahid Hassad made his court appearance yesterday. The mastermind of the plan, Shahab Isnahar, was arrested in Montreal for planning an al-Qaeda-backed attack on passenger train. Officials say the pair planned to target U.S. train from the U.S. into Canada. The attack was aimed at the New York to Toronto line that runs through Buffalo. The men were caught before they could carry out the bombing.
I am Casey, and I approve this message, was the last line of every poison letter sent to government officials, including President Obama and Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker last week. The letters were found with traces of the poison ricin. The suspect was tracked down by his initials, and police arrested Paul Kevin Curtis last week. However, Curtis has now been cleared of all charges. FBI agents did not find any evidence that he sent the letters. Curtis said he didn't even know what the word ricin meant until FBI officials questioned him.
Coming up, we have health updates for you, including news about vaccinations for children here in South Georgia.
And we'll have a look at your warm weather forecast. Stay with us.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap the snacks Sunday. All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday. Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday.
Eat well and move a lot.
Today is Saturday. Yeah. Today is Saturday. All the healthy children, all the healthy children.
Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Valdosta State University,
encouraging in-depth inquiry,
hands-on experience,
service and involvement,
and a global view,
while offering
a beautiful residential campus,
over 100 fields of study,
graduate and online degrees,
and championship athletics,
all in a warm and friendly community.
Get connected and involved.
Do more, become more.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. A niche strain of bird flu has health experts claiming it may be one of the most lethal of its kind.
The H7N9 flu was the first detected in China last month, and since then it has killed 22 people and infected 86 more. A World Health Organization expert claims this strain is more deadly because it transmits easier to humans than other strains. Though no evidence supports the flu can spread from person to person, one problem experts have found in tracking the H7N9 strain is the absence of visible illness in the poultry. Scientists say this flu is like the H5N1 strain, which killed 300 people in 2003.
The Lowndes County Health Department is promoting National Infant Immunization Week. I caught up with health workers to see how they're taking care of babies in our area. Since 1994, the Center for Disease Control, state, and local health departments have worked together to promote the importance of immunizations. April 20th through 27th is observed as National Infant Immunization Week. Nurse manager at Lowndes County Health Department, Lisa Thomas, stresses the importance of vaccinations.
It's very difficult to try to catch them all up at the end when it's time to start school. So the time is now.
The worst kind of sickness is one that could have been prevented, especially by simple vaccination. Concerned parent of two explains her view on vaccinations.
Yes, I vaccinate my children because I want them to be healthy, and I keep up with their vaccinations. I take them to the doctors regularly so they'll be healthy.
In order to attend school, you must show proof of having them, and if you plan on traveling outside the country, you must have all your immunizations in order. LPN Shaquila Sharper explains the documents required for school.
We provide mom with what we call a 3231 form that they need for school. We give them 2 copies of those, one for school, one for mom's personal records, and then we give mom a copy of also an immunization record out of the Georgia registry.
Parents are encouraged to contact their local health provider for more information on immunizations. With News Valdosta, I'm Marlon Contreras.
In honor of Skin Cancer Awareness Month, Perelman Cancer Center will host a free skin cancer screening next Friday from 5:30 to 7 p.m. If you can't attend these screenings, others will be held the 10th, 17th, and 24th. Registration is required. For more information, you can visit South Georgia Medical Center's website.
What if we told you that 3% of the world's population suffers from amblyopia? It is commonly known as lazy eye. It happens when brain puts more of nervous focus on one eye over the other, causing the weaker eye to become unresponsive. Eventually, your vision becomes blurry. Doctors now say the classic video game Tetris apparently helps to treat lazy eye. Opticians say Tetris helps the eyes work together to improve the depth perception of both eyes.
The Associated Press's Twitter account was hacked Monday, and alarming false tweets were sent out. At one point, a false tweet was sent out stating 2 explosions went off at the White House and that President Barack Obama was injured. The message caused the Dow to drop 143 points in just a few minutes. The Associated Press is working closely with Twitter to investigate the hack.
Taking a look at your local weather, today we'll see mostly sunny skies with a high reaching 85. We'll cool down to a mid-60 degrees tonight. Tomorrow expect partly cloudy skies with a high in the lower 80s and an overnight low of 53.
Coming up, a historical landmark in Alabama is torn down.
And a First Lady visits Valdosta to read a children's book to students at local school. We'll have details when we come back.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys know?
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Get your ass. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Jessica Will.
And I'm Marlon Contreras. In Auburn, Alabama, people are wondering how they will celebrate without the famous oak trees at Toomer's Corner. The dying trees were taken down yesterday after being poisoned by a rival football fan nearly 2 years ago. Auburn will replace the oak trees next year, but the trees won't be ready for the traditional toilet paper rolling for a few years. The rolling of Toomer's Corner has been a traditional for 30 years. Now it is used as a way to celebrate anything good that happens at Auburn.
VSU's Office of Health Promotion tackles the tough topic of sexual assault. News Valdosta's Amber Worthy has more on the story.
Every 2 minutes, someone in the U.S. is sexually assaulted. Each year, there are about 200,000 cases of sexual assault reported. VSU's Holly Wright speaks more about VSU's efforts to raise awareness.
So we have done Take Back the Night for the last 7 years on campus. Health Promotions has been charged over the last 3 years. Typically we've done a candlelight vigil and march on the front lawn, but we wanted to do something a little different this year because we had the opportunity to have Angela Rose from Campus Speak come and share her story called Shattering the Silence Against Sexual Violence. So she will come and she will talk about her story. She's a survivor of sexual assault, dispel some myths and rumors related around sexual assault and rape. So we're really excited to have her here. We promote prevention all year long for sexual assault awareness. We want to make sure that everybody in the community knows that VSU will not stand for sexual assault in any way, shape, or form. So we have this big kind of Take Back the Night event to show that.
Rape is the fastest growing crime in the United States. 38% of rapists are friends or acquaintances of their victims. Victims of sexual abuse are encouraged to take back the night and move forward from the trauma of sexual abuse. I'm Amber Worthy with News Valdosta.
This afternoon, the First Lady of Georgia, Sandra Dill, will visit J.L. Lomax Elementary School. She will read to the school's pre-K and kindergarten classes. One of the books she'll be read is Who'd I Like to Be? After the First Lady finishes, students will be able to ask her questions. Then the group will have a photo opportunity.
Relay for Life will take place this Friday. The event will be held from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. on the VSU front lawn. Relay for Life is a community event that supports the American Cancer Society in helping save lives from cancers. Many different organizations and volunteers will set up tents to help raise money and to support the event.
Citizens are invited to participate in the Great American Cleanup this Saturday. Volunteers will meet in Valdosta City Hall Annex parking lots on North Fleet Street at 8:30 a.m. This neighborhood cleanup effort is part of America's largest community improvement event, led locally by Keep Valdosta Lounge Beautiful. For more information on this event, visit the City of Valdosta's website.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Jessica Wilt.
And I'm Marlon Contreras. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.